It's another one. Another opportunity for Ncaa Men's Basketball Championship. Unbelievable. It has been a long year, all the way from November until now. The 2019 Ncaa Men's Basketball Championship. The road ends here as number 3 seed Texas Tech out of the West Region takes on number 1 seed Virginia out of the South for the 2019 Ncaa Men's Basketball Championship. From Minneapolis, J-Rod right here. It's been a full season, and it's coming down to this long time until tip-off. The emotions here in Minneapolis. Of course, 2 very good games that were played on Saturday night. And now it comes down, one of these teams will cut down the nets in Minneapolis coming up. Glad to have you with us. For March Madness, the final show we'll have this year on Ncaa Arena. We're looking at the national championship coming down to it. To the two of the best in the country, Texas Tech, who has been phenomenal defensively, and holding Michigan State well below their season average. On the other side, Virginia, they like to play the game slow. It's going to be a very low-scoring game, and, one of these teams is going to win, and one of them's going to lose. It's going to be a tough one to decipher as we look at it right now. And Virginia, of course, an ACC team. They were underestimated after bouncing out last year, the first round to a 16 seed. This year, a first seed to get all the way here to the Final Four, just a year after being the first to be knocked off by a 16 seed. Hello, friends. Glad to have you with us. You really look at it, and the advantage goes to Virginia, I believe. They have the quality play, and they have the talent to get it done. But I would be concerned right now if I'm a Virginia fan, because you see with Texas Tech, they keep on doing it. And they have players, and these players are not done on either side. Now, I will say I'm not confident in picking a Texas Tech either. This is a national championship that is tough to determine a team that is ready to play college basketball at this level. These are 2 teams who really, we thought, they're going to win a few games, but the Final Four is a little out of reach. Well, they proved us wrong there. Somebody's going to cut down the nets. I know it's one of these 2 teams, but when we really look into it, Virginia, they have the talent, but do they have the will to play through unsuccessful attempts and keep on going? because it's been a good run for both of these teams to get here. And it's going to be sad to see it end for one of these two programs here at the Final Four. Coverage on CBS begins 7:30 Central Time with the Final Four show, or the Capital One Championship Central, with Ernie Johnson and the guys at the Final Four. You don't want to miss a thing. So it is time to get some picks in. Right here, right now. And they're telling me, I guess I have to go. So JW, I believe, is going with Virginia. So we'll put that in there. The JW, the one and only, is going with Virginia. So that means I'm out of options, you know? That means I have to go with Texas Tech. I was going to be fine picking either of these two teams in the title game here. But Texas Tech, the only way they're going to get it done is if they can score the ball. We saw stretches against Gonzaga where they were vulnerable. Against Michigan, they were vulnerable. And certainly against Michigan State, they were definitely vulnerable. And there's a way to beat them. There's also a way to get beaten by them. So I can't go with JW here. I have to pick opposite him today. He's going Virginia, so I have to go Texas Tech. That's how it works. If you're winning, you have to get the first pick. Because, well, the only fair way to do it. Reminder, the Stanley Cup playoffs begin Wednesday on S-Star, and we'll have coverage for you. And those should be a good measuring stick for how good sports is right now. It's going to be a good one. The national championship coming up on CBS 8:20 is the time they're telling us that they're going to tip it off. We continue along here for just a few more moments. I want to tell you, it's been a great year of college basketball. Zion Williamson, he took a lot of headlines early, but it feels like any other season. Even though we may not have the Dukes, the Carolinas here at the national championship, it's still a great game to watch. And there's no reason to be ashamed that we're seeing teams that rise, because maybe in the future Virginia will be a blue blood just like a Duke and a Carolina, because we know you gotta start somewhere. UCLA started somewhere and they've fizzed out right now. Let's see if they resurge in the coming years. But there's certain programs that can turn things around and keep the foot on the gas pedal. for our entire SN Sports crew. For Jordan Wozniak, all throughout March Madness, our entire crew, I'm Jerry Rod saying the game is 8:20 on CBS tonight between Texas Tech and number 1 seed Virginia. You don't want to miss it.